GH2 is my favorite game of all time. I play it more than Clone Hero, and I play Clone Hero more than any other game. Well, 15-year-old me once upon a time said, I will play GH2. So I bought a PS2 and Swap Magic for customs, and I never looked back. At the time, I felt really stagnated in GH3 because I did stagnate. Like Elixir's Hell 125, whoa, that was just FC. It took so much out of me. Like I had no raw fundamentals, so tapping was really my only solace, and things like ISH2 were too awkward for me. So I really wanted something that was really hard and would build raw fundamentals more than just, hit as many NPS as you can with a whale pussy engine. GH2 is a Guitar Hero game made by Harmonix, and I think that perfectly describes how GH2 feels to play. It's Guitar Hero, so it's loose, like timing window loose. At the same time, it's a Harmonix game, so you know it's hard. They made RB3 after all. Compared to GH3 and CH, why is GH2 and RB so freaking difficult? And what it comes down to is dynamic timing window, Hopo rules, and a 60 Hz pull rate. The hint window is a bit of a misnomer when people talk about loose engines because, hey, did you know that CH is the smallest hint window out of any of the other games that I just mentioned? CH is 140 ms, 70 front, 70 back. RB3 is 200 milliseconds. 200, 100 front, 100 back. GH2 is the same, and GH3 is just weird. It's got different timing windows depending on the notes. Like Hopo's, the front end is 86 milliseconds and 115 for strums, and it's 100 back for both types of notes. So saves like this are possible. As soon as you have notes on the board, however, that's when things change. CH doesn't move no matter how many notes you throw at it. It has a static timing window. All the other games have dynamic timing windows. RB3 and GH2 do it both to the front end and the back end, and for GH3, it's only the back end. So faster than the NPS, can't hit notes late. So yeah, don't think that timing windows make a huge difference when it comes to different engines. Although it's pretty interesting to note that CH Precision Mode has 100 milliseconds, which kind of makes it unique when it comes to tighter engines because it actually has a curve to how it shrinks the timing window. It doesn't just do it linearly. Like not only the faster NPS, the more it shrinks, but the faster the NPS, the faster it shrinks. Every game has Hopo rules, just more than others. But to what extent? GH3 and by subsequent CH, because CH was built on GH3, or built to sort of mimic GH3, do not have Hopo rules preventing spamming. RB3 and GH2 do. And I do want to make clear the distinction between spamming and ghosting. Ghosting is when you press other buttons than what's required at the same tempo, like zigging or quinting descending quads, let's say. Spamming is ghosting, but faster. So GH2 has something more akin to what I would call anti-spamming, because you can ghost on GH2. Roll the clip. See? RB3? No. I've never heard of a game say no before so viscerally. I like GH2's implementation better, as charts can have a lot more variance and not be too awkward to consistently play, but you know what a RAFnet does. You have a RAFnet. You play Clone Hero. You play Clone. It achieves a higher polling rate than what's possible on console, but getting those ladies in an emulator or a PC port, you can do quads like no one's business. Or at least more so than you could on console. Controller polling is important, but game polling is what we're fixing when we're changing from console to PC, as higher FPS means that more controller information can be parsed per second. 60 times a second is nice and all, but that Zigman SC is not going to happen unless you hate yourself. But like, why bother with any of this? Why do you want to hit less notes? Well, getting back to my 15-year-old self, I dropped GH3 and started banging out dumb clips on GH2, and when I came back, I FC'd one with a score so shit people thought it was fake. But hey, improvement! That's what this is all about, improvement. My buddy Steven, an amazing GH2 and GH1 player, link in the card, I think we came up with a good analogy for using GH2 to train your raw fundamentals, and that When you play GH2, it reminds you of how much you suck. It feels like a father who is really hard on you, but only because it wants you to succeed. It truly is a magical feeling hitting anything on that game. Even tiny sections in Tech FCs like Patterns 2 minus feel so good after they're done because you know you did it right. And with the current meta, I feel like some of y'all need it. I feel like some of y'all need it. Bye.